What up, Stamp Gang? This is Sade of Sade No Days Off. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. Happy Self Sunday. Uh, Happy April. A lot is going on right now. I actually just got home from church, and I had to preach today. But I do have something to share with y'all. This is going to be a good month for me. I love April. One, because it's my birth month. Also, because I love the spring. But I thought it would be fun for me, since this is a big birthday for me. I am turning 30 at the end of the month, to share sort of lessons. So 3 lessons, 4 lessons, about what I've learned over the past 30 years almost. And hopefully somebody finds this to be really helpful. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell. Become part of the Stamp Gang. I post at the end of the week 2 videos usually, dealing with travel and lifestyle. If you've been here for a while or are a new subscriber, what up? Thank you for being here. I am so thankful for you mashing that subscribe button and becoming a part of my family. Like, I love it. But let's go on and get started. So this week we are talking about something that I continue to struggle with, but it's also a really big lesson that I am continuing to learn. And it's about shrinking. Today's inspiration comes from 2 places. The first place is the Bible, from the book of Philippians, chapter 1, verse 20. And it reads, "According to my earnest expectation and my hope that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness, as always, so now also Christ shall be manifested in my body, whether it be in life or by death." The second place that I'm taking my inspiration from is actually from Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. And I've been reading through this book very slowly because there are just so many lessons in it that I haven't wanted to rush through the read. So if you haven't read it, it's a good one. It's a game changer. So Shonda Rhimes is talking about pretty much being a badass. And here she says, "Every time I won an award or something happened, I worked to appear a little bit sillier and sweeter and simpler in the face of my own greatness. I just wanted everyone else to feel comfortable." Like I said, this is something that I have struggled with a lot and continue to have to be really intentional about not doing. And it is shrinking myself for other people, or making myself appear smaller than other people, despite the fact that I am a lot of really great things. And this is important because I feel like if you're like me, you tend to be really skittish about coming off arrogant or cocky and things like that, even though, you know, you might be really accomplished. And I admittedly am really accomplished, but I find myself diminishing that when someone compliments me, or when I am talking about something and somebody's like, "Wow, you really do a lot." For example, I substitute teach on the side, and I was talking to a couple of teachers, and it came up my background in educational leadership training. And they were just like, "Wow, you really do a lot." And I was just like, "Oh, no, it's not that big of a deal. You know, I just enjoy the work." And I find myself doing that a lot. And that is to downplay my achievements, my interests, my talents, and essentially my greatness. And even the Apostle Paul talks about not being ashamed. And then, I mean, in this sense, it's about his sort of commitment to God and to the gospel. But I think it's really important for us to not feel shame about who we are, good or bad, especially if it's about the things that we've done and what we've accomplished and who we are, just like the dope things that we do. And it doesn't serve anyone, least of all us, to diminish ourselves. And the quote that comes from Marianne Wilson is that, you know, says you shouldn't shrink back from others, because it pretty much denies them our light. It denies them the ability to bask in all that we are, because we don't want people to feel uncomfortable with themselves, with us, because we've done much more than they've done, or whatever the case may be. And I am really learning that it's okay to stand up in my dopeness, and you can do that without being arrogant and cocky. But it is as simple as being able to take the compliment and say, well, thank you. You know, maybe I do a lot, and I have accomplished this great thing. It's very dope. And just being able to fully be in a space and not make yourself seem small for other people. It's a big thing, because you shrinking back does yourself a disservice and the people that are around you. You can't open yourself up to making connections and things like that if you're unwilling to put yourself out there. And I think that's part of what not shrinking back is getting over the fear of putting yourself out there, because you don't know how people are going to receive you. And more importantly, there's always going to be an adversary or a hater, or somebody's like, oh, well, he just, you know, cocky, thinks so much of themselves, like she just thinks she's all that, blah, blah, blah. And those people don't go away. I'm actually starting to really find that out now as a YouTuber. Like, I'm starting to get those mean comments, those stupid comments, those really ignorant comments, and it's easy to get caught up in them. But you have to realize that most times when people make negative comments towards you that are about you, it's not you. It's something that the other person is dealing with within themselves that is being projected onto you, because you are reflecting something that bothers them about themselves. And so I would implore you, like, if you are the type of person that finds yourself making yourself smaller for people and shrinking instead of filling up a space and commanding the room and letting yourself shine and walking in all the dope things that you are and are doing, gotta stop doing that, because it hurts you and it doesn't do anybody any favors. And it's a daily thing. It is a daily thing. Hear me when I say it. I am still have to tell myself it's okay for you to stand up in your ish and be dope. It doesn't hurt anybody, especially because I know for me, like, my heart is in the right place with all the things that I am trying to do and achieve. So I'm not doing it for the shine or anything, but if somebody recognizes that, that feels good, and it's okay for it to feel good. I hope that you take this little nugget of hopefully wisdom, and that it helps, and that, you know, at some point this week you stand up in your shit and be dope and be awesome and take the compliment and just say thank you, and celebrate yourself. As always, friends, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. Share this video if you think it's going to help somebody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.